Evening or welcome to Kicking Dust. Right, this is something I promised you a while back, which was one of the things that we're starting to do now is forward base approach attack runs, which is probably an acronym of FWAP, because what we're trying to do is actually get into our enemy's face right away and stop them kind of. Why is that guy still hacking? Again, baffles me, dudes. Why some people do that? Maybe it's because they think, oh, he's firing a flaylock at me. That's not going to do much. Oh, yes, it is. I think it's funny. We're doing this tactic, and it's working really quite nicely. It's incredible fun, and I would urge people to do this. I know it's so simple, but it's funny how just get a group of 6 dudes, ideally with cloaks, ideally with shotguns, and that kind of fit a couple of them with ammo, fit a couple of them with spawn pads, as I am, and rush the forward base. And then just try and keep the battle as best you can at this forward base. And my God, it works. We've taken on way better teams than us, and we've just demolished them because they seem to kind of get bogged down at the forward base. And then that's all we're doing here. So there's actually only me here now. I think everyone else is dead. Oh no, there's one. I think Stefan's still there. But the purpose of what we're trying to do is just really, I think, cause a ruckus away from the front lines. And we tried this tactic pretty much for a good sort of 5-6 games, and we won every single one of them because we were able to really divert our enemies in a way that just seemed to be so obvious that we were doing so, yet it seemed to work every time, so that's good. Still loving the scout, still loving the cloak, got no real complaints. Flaylock's a bit underpowered, but you know what I'm on about there, bro. I just think generally, look at this, it's a revitalization of the old run and gun and evasion style tactics that we always used to enjoy, particularly when the scout came in. It was when kin cats came in and when scouts came in, that whole point of pushing a suit to be fast and speed tanking was always something quite interesting to me. Look at that, we already got an orbital as well. Let's just kill this dude. Blap blap blap. Oh, he survived. Or did he? Let's have a look. Yep, he did. So I think generally, there we go, he died. So I think, shotgun scouts seem to be quite powerful at the moment. I think heavy suits are their natural counter, though. I would say that. I know a lot of people are telling me, oh, they're overpowered. But honestly, whenever I shotgun scout, which isn't that often, but whenever I do, a heavy kills me all the time. And it's probably just my natural inability to do it. But I would say the shotguns are, heavies are pretty good, and I think if you can put your brick tanks on your heavies, you're going to do a huge amount of damage indeed. And that's kind of the design of them. That's really what they're designed to do, is that they are a heavy suit that is able to counter and control, I think, an attack from a scout and a group of scouts particularly. Oh, look at that, got mass drived, nice. Mass drivers are pretty good as well. I've not really looked too much at them at the moment, but I'm going to. I think my focus at the moment is very much on, I think, just trying to kind of find my groove. I'm loving the sidearm event, I think that's quite cool. And I'm enjoying playing with some of the sidearms as well. They are quite fun guns, I've got to admit. I love the flaylock, obviously, because it's just my kind of gun, but that's funny. I'd love to see more kind of guns like the flaylock, maybe kind of single fire kind of, powerful, for example, I've always liked the idea of the high rate of fire, rail rifles, things like that. They are a nice gun because obviously it's just an assault rifle. Let's not dress it up. It's not a rail rifle. I thought a rail rifle would be like a rail gun. It would be a phenomenally powerful charged shot that you would have as some form of infantry variant, and I was disappointed to see that it wasn't. So maybe that's a variant that's needed. Maybe it's a proper scrambler rifle-esque charged up rail rifle round, or rail rifle round that then does incredible amounts of damage. So it rewards the accurate buggers amongst you who are good with the scrambler rifle, for example. I mean, I would do that. To me, that just makes a lot of sense to do something like that. I think I would love to see more kind of sidearm weapons that maybe do something a bit different as well. For example, I always like the idea of a pulse pistol or something that just fires a wave of EMP energy. So it's just like a shotgun pistol, but it only does EMP damage, so it only damages shields. I kind of like that thought. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be like a sonic gun, like something from Dune, the weirding module. Remember that? That'd be nice, that kind of, sonic EMP style weapon. But anyway, these are all frivolities. These are all nice to haves. I think at the moment the game has got a huge amount of suits, huge amount of choice, and I think just generally you can have some real fun just playing the game how you want to play it. I think don't go fit of the month. I think sorry, let me be very careful with that statement, because obviously people rage at every word I say. You don't have to go fit of the month is what I meant to say. I know I'm running the Galante Scout, but that is my fit. That's what I run. I am going to look at other suits. Once I can skill up other suits, I'm certainly going to use them. I'm enjoying the Templar stuff. The Templar stuff's actually quite good. In fact, thank God for the Templar stuff, otherwise I wouldn't have a heavy. I'm also quite keen to try some of the other suits, I think, just generally, but you know, I think just don't be afraid to run whatever you want to run. You know, don't it's funny, somebody sent me a mail and they said, I really want to run Caldari Scout, but I see you're running Galante Scout, so I should just go Galante, right? And I was like, well, no, run what you want. You know, if you want to run Caldari Scout, go Caldari. Don't feel you're making a mistake. Okay, when I ran the Mimitar Scout, it wasn't a mistake to run that suit. You just learned to adapt to play that particular suit, because it's obviously, you know, an interesting suit to run, to say the least. But don't ever feel that you're running the wrong suit just because, you know, others are saying so-and-so is better. It's funny, I mean, there are certain players in the game who you can pretty much just watch to see what the fit of the month is. And I think, you know, Bear is one of these dudes. You know, he is now running Galante Scout. He's running it exactly like, you know, everybody seems to be running, which is a shotgun cloaking style thing. That's only because at the time it's kind of bugged as well, but don't let that kind of make you feel that that's what you should run as well. Okay, run the Flaylock, come join me, bro. It's not bad. Well, it is, it's terrible, but you know, you'll have fun doing it, I promise you. And if you ever played things like Quake with the old rocket, or if you played Unreal Tournament with the Instagib mode, remember that? Everyone remember that? Then you'll enjoy the Flaylock, I promise you. Oh, what I would give for the railgun from Quake 2 in this game. That would be funny. Yeah, the proper, real Instagib guns. But anyway, I think, you know, just enjoy the game. Don't let others dissuade you from running the suit you're running. And I think there's already a bit of peer pressure coming from certain groups that they, quote, have to run the fit of the month, or they have to run the right fit. There is no right fit. There's the fit that you can run, and there's a fit that I can run. And I think my fit that I've got here that works for me quite well. I'm not the best player in the world by a long shot, so I need that extra armor. And I'm certainly not, I don't know, I'm not a kind of, forward line guy. I'd rather play Scout generally. So I don't run with a brick tank. I don't run with a combat rifle or anything like that, because I'm not very good at it. And I think that's really all you can do, isn't it? You can just make sure you run the fit that you're comfortable running. Hopefully that's wise words from a very unwise man, but I think certainly, don't be afraid to try different things. Don't be afraid to experiment. Scanning is definitely worth looking at. I think speed tanking is also definitely worth looking at again. And I think, to be honest, there's no right or wrong fit. There's just the fit that you are comfortable running. So there we go. Another victory. Not bad payment. Again, I've capped. That kind of sucks. But again, in terms of kills, look at that. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, actually quite a few deaths. So I went negative on that one. But I think just generally, did I have fun? Yeah, I had fun. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Post in the comments. Tell me what you're running. Tell me maybe what your perfect fit is. Tell me what you would like to run, or what you think should be, what should work but maybe doesn't. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.